Although I'd recorded an airplane both taking off and landing, I didn't want that to just be the sound that I used for the spaceships, as even the craft that Captain Marvel herself is flying, it's been created by an alien, so it wouldn't just be a normal aircraft. So for that, I relied a lot on filters like voice filters, as well as the GRM tool's warp tool, so that I could create more gestural movements within the recordings. As for the actual recording of the airplane, I'd reversed it, added a low pass filter, added reverb, and also pitch shift. I even added an extra bit of sub just to have that extra depth to the texture, just to make it sound a little bit more like it was a real craft. What I was trying to create here is the sound where Captain Marvel is trying to lock on to her target of the alien craft in front of them. Although a lot of movies use a beep type sound, like a sine wave, which I do end up putting in later to make that moment a bit more recognisable to the general listener's ear, I did want to go from a place of something that was a bit more unique. So I took the original Slinky recording I had, which I'd originally used for my laser blaster sounds, and I layered them on top of some other recordings I'd made, just to try and make, again, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Again, I used various layers, GRM tools, reversing things, overlaying things, a bit of distortion there. Anything I could just to make that moment sound less like it had been taken from any old film and more that I'd been able to make it myself, but it was still recognisable as something that was locking onto a target. When it came to deciding the types of bullet or laser sound effects that I was going to use, being able to know what the context of the clip was really helped me here. There are two crafts at play. One is the one being flown by Captain Marvel, the main character. Hers is a craft that was built on Earth. Although it was built by an alien that we later come to find out about, I don't think that the time that it's set in, she would have had access to having such advanced technology to create something that sounded like a laser, whereas the craft she's fighting against is from outer space. And so I wanted to go for that stereotypical laser blaster type sounds that we associate with sci-fi and aliens. That meant I needed more of a machine gun sound for the Captain Marvel spaceship, so I sourced those from Soundly, the free sound library. But I layered them with the slinky laser sounds that I'd given the alien craft, just to make them sound a little bit more futuristic than just your bog standard military grade aircraft. Overall, I'm really pleased with how both of these turned out. I suppose I should just thank Ben Burt really for inspiring me with the Slinky, which he used himself for the blasters in Star Wars.